Hey everyone, Karnak here, Star Wars Armada Explained. We're going to be doing a quick look at a Rebel officer, General Draven, today. General Draven, he is unique. If you look there in front of his name, you'll see a dot or bullet point. Signifies you only have one of him in your fleet. General Draven is an officer. You can see at the bottom left-hand corner of the card, the officer icon. He is faction specific to the Rebel Alliance. You can see the next to his point cost, which is 3 points. His card reads, while attacking a squadron with counter or intel, add 1 die of any color to your attack pool. He does not have any clarifications or errata. He's very straightforward. Essentially, he's the rebel counterpart of the Imperial, anti-squadron officer Agent Callus. Uh, depending on your point of view, Callus is superior in almost every way, but that's not to say that Draven doesn't have his uses. Let's dive right in. So let's look at currently every squadron Draven works against. Obviously, future squadrons could come out, but for the most part, anything that has counter intel, he's going to work against. So when you come up against a squadron, if it has the keyword counter or intel in the squadron card, or in a specific situation that I'll get into in just a moment where they are granted counter, as long as they have counter or the ship itself has intel, he gets an extra die. Now, Agent Callus's ability is that you only get the extra die against unique squadrons like Howlrunner or Shara or Merrick Steel, etc. Named ships or squadrons. Draven can work against any squadron that as long as they have the keyword counter intel in it. So as you can see here on the left hand side, I've got all the squadrons currently that he works against. As you can see, it's mainly Imperial focused. The TIE Interceptors, the TIE Interceptor, the 2 aces there. You've got the Aggressors, the Decimators, again with Marquis, and then for the Aggressors, IG-88. You've got Black Squadron, because he has a counter of 1. Jumpmaster, the generics have just the intel keyword. We're going to get into Dengar in just a moment, but he works against Dengar because, again, Dengar has intel on his keyword, on his ship card. Against the Rebels, he works against all of the A-Wings, Tycho, Shara, generic A-Wing, Green Squadron. He also works against the Hawks, which not only have intel, but also counter. So what does that mean if they have both the keywords? Do you get 2 extra die? No, that's not what the card says. It says you can add 1 die of any color to your attack pool. It doesn't matter how many of the keywords they have in it. In this case of the Hawks, again, they have both, but you still only get 1 die. You don't get 2. So the Hawk, Moldy Crow with Jan Ors, and of course the YT-1300. Now why did I put off Dengar? Let's look at Dengar's wording. He reads, while another friendly squadron is at distance 1 to 2, it has counter 1 or increases its counter value by 1. What does that mean? Well, as you can surmise, if Dengar is at distance 1 to 2 of any squadron that does not have counter normally as part of its keywords, like TIE Fighters, TIE Vance, TIE Defenders, etc., or if they already have a squadron that has counter, like TIE Interceptors, its value increased by 1, so they go from counter 2 to counter 3. But again, any other squadron that doesn't have it gains counter, and they go to counter 1. Draven can work against any squadron affected by Dengar. So not only is Draven gaining that bonus die against any squadron that he can flak that Dengar is next to, he also gets the bonus die against Dengar himself. He's pretty much anti-Dengar. So I know he's General Draven and he says all this stuff on his card, but pretty much anti-Dengar. That's his whole shtick. Did you bring Dengar? Congratulations. Draven counters Dengar. If your opponent did not bring Dengar, he's not really going to get as much benefit as you would prefer. Some Rebel players have definitely found a benefit with this card. I mean, in terms of, like with anything, being able to put effective flak fire onto squadrons is always beneficial. But especially when you consider the fact that for Rebels, you're not even covering half of the amount of rebel fighters that are out there. And for Imperials, sure, you're covering more, but you're still generally not covering as many as what is being brought to the table. So again, in terms of timing, for the while attacking, it's after you throw your initial attack pool of whatever your anti-squadron die is. Again, keep in mind obstruction. Then after you've rolled your initial attack pool is then when you add the one die after that, of any color, red, blue, or black. And again, his die can be affected by any upgrade cards you have, like if you throw a black die, Ordnance Experts, you can reroll that die. If you add a blue die, leading shots, you can cancel one, reroll die, etc. So that's Draven. Very straightforward, very basic. No interesting, unique, or niche mechanics other than the thing I covered with Dengar there. But of course, if you feel like I missed anything or forgot anything wrong, please be sure to point it out to me. Or leave a comment. I'm getting super excited to see you guys at Gen Con. I already have made plans to go to Las Vegas Open, or LVO, in January 2020. Just lots of exciting things coming out. And like with everything, I will see you guys next time.